Guilty Gear Rev 2.
Just switching controllers for a second. Give me one moment. Gotta love Dizzy. Mila, of course. You know, they changed her up. She looks a lot different than when she ever, first started in this game. Jam's new. Valentine, of course. Her soul. Jacko Valentine. Raven. And, of course, Cool. I'm a big fighting game guy, as you guys know. I want to talk about this song, it's great. Daisuke is the man. But, I have not put online. I want to go online. So I haven't played this in a long time. I'm just gonna do, sit back and just have fun in the lobby. I don't really have any friends that play. But I'm a major fighting game guy. I'm excited. Come on, what the hell? A connection. Yeah, that was happening earlier. I'll try a ranked. Let's see if rank's working. I think there's just too many people on, and that's messing up the system. But as I was saying, major fighting game guy. I've been playing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I got the new Street Fighter as well. Well, not the newest Street Fighter, but at the 30th anniversary edition. Went back and realized just how hard that game is. You know, we might not be able to do ranks. We might have to just do some playthroughs. I hate doing that, though. I really want to play other people. I think the network's down. I got on PlayStation Network without a problem, but all the game networks seem to be down, which I'm not surprised. I mean, we are it's getting like to a point where there's a lot of issues. So maybe the network's down, but hey, that's okay. You know what? It says online on the screen, but guys, disclaimer, I can't rewrite it now, but disclaimer, we won't be doing online. Do arcade style. I don't want to do that. Go to 3 rounds. Make it more interesting. So, realistically, I just got this game. I think there's supposed to be a character right here, but I could be wrong. I get to play the game all the way through with everybody. Jacko is kind of cool. Is my girl. Yeah, that's my girl. Technical. I prefer the difficult control type. It's the new one. I just can't do it. Let's do randoms. Let's play some rando. Yeah. Arc System does amazing jobs though with these games. I'll always be a fighting game guy, even if I get shittier and shittier at it as I get older. But we'll see. Yeah, but And he's a cool, like, he's like the second king, all that. I tried to get into the story a little bit. I mean, most Westerners really don't get the story, but that's understandable. That was a good X burst. Yeah, I'm gonna wreck you now. Yeah. See, she plays very fluid way. I'm not used to. I usually like to play the technical, but yeah, now it's getting like a little rough. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a. Yeah. Well, that was good. That was a good combo in, but. Oh, I missed it. Oh well, that's over for the rest of the game. I think I'll beat him anyway. You know, it's weird, like when I play these Japanese style fighting games, I don't use the D-pad, I use the actual analog stick. However, when I use, when I'm playing like Mortal Kombat or something like that, like one of these, you know, more Western style, I always use the D-pad because that's how I grew up playing Mortal Kombat. But not Street Fighter. I always played that in the arcade. I never really owned Street Fighter until, believe it or not, PS3 era. Never owned any of the other ones. Nope. Always played arcade, or I played at a friend's house or something, but... Greatest side boob in the history of video games right there. Love Ino. She's just nasty, because she was the boss of, like, what was it, Guilty Gear Sign, but... No, it wasn't Sign, it was Rev. Oh my god. What was it? Guilty Gear 2? No, not Guilty Gear 2. I forget, but she was the main boss. And she's just... Oh my god. That freaking damage is ridiculous. That's just a mean combo when you do that, but I mean... He should never be hit by that. I love that dazzle. I'll play her again. Switch her color up a little bit. That's my favorite. I'll go back to stylish. I like the simple design because it allows you to pull off those quickies, but yeah, I kind of want to get that away. I'm really excited for oh my god, what is it called? Strive. Gotta respect that. We'll go get to May. And it looks like Strive's gonna have the more, like... It feels like it's a game that's gonna be designed for newcomers. And people who haven't ever played before. Who are jumping on because of Evo bandwagons and stuff like that. But I'm okay with that. The soundtrack's amazing. I'd like to see a crossover game. I wonder if they'll do like a crossover with Dragon Ball. I mean, that would be interesting. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Wait, did I even get hit yet? Ah, now I did. Yeah. I thought my burst was full. Come on, just... There we go. I mean, it wasn't really necessary, but I'm like, I'll kill her. But I love the timing on this game. It kind of, it's somewhat delayed because it doesn't want you to do your typical, like, button mash. I mean, you can kind of button mash this game, but it's not as rewarding as other games in most other Japanese-style fighters. But this definitely, if you played Dragon Ball FighterZ in general, this game plays similar. It's just a little bit more streamlined. I think actually, in many ways, Arc system games get to be streamlined in certain ways. I don't know. Hopefully she actually brings something to this fight this time. I feel like I was wrecking her the entire time. Got her. Oh, she blocked. I can't believe that she blocked that. I'm a little pissed. I wanted that to be it, because that would have been nearly a perfect. I think that would have been a perfect if she got hit by that. Yeah, I'm a combo beast. I've always been a combo beast in these games. I don't really care that much about supers, and I don't really care that much about special moves. I want to get technical. I want to get into a technical fight. I played Tekken for generations now. I've been playing Tekken about almost as long as I've been alive. So, where combos and big combos are a must, but these games are stylized. They're a little better. I'll play Elephant. I like Elephant. Elephant. Yeah, there we go. I like stylish. I don't know. Stylish is fine. I can play both. But yeah, it's coming out. Guilty Gear. What is it? Newest one should be coming out at the end of the year. Show off some Jacko. I mean, this is kind of like the fight you want. One or the other is going to go into Valentine. That's going to play interestingly. I think that the story's going to get darker. I mean, it just has to. I mean, if you look at what Faust looks like now, the more serious tone, the less, magical Spyro and happy color-based style of these games, I guarantee you it's going to get a lot darker. But most of these fighters tend to. I mean, we're talking about serious repercussions. Oh, I like that nasty counter. Cancel into the ball. Oh shit. Oh, she's gonna knock me back into it. I killed your little minions. Oh, she leveled up. Come on. There we go. Ah, I didn't cancel it out fast enough. Ah, come on. I mean, all that damage I did to her, and she's still wrecking me. I mean, she is the boss. I mean, she's like the head honcho in this game, so it makes sense that she's gonna be a little... Oh, no, you bitch. Still gotcha. Protect your knees. I wish I was playing with real people right now, though. I need a little practice anyway. I'm so sorry I can't go online, but apparently they're, like, having trouble, so I'm like, alright, I'll just play some heavy-duty offline games. Honestly, Arc's AI is very intelligent. it knows everything I'm gonna do. It's just, it's when I delay and do weird shit does it start to go, what the hell are you thinking about doing then? And I'm like, I don't know. But Arc style, Arc System style and Arc System style in general has always been beautiful. Shit! I mean, I did not mean to do that. That would have been an insta kill. I would have destroyed her. And of course, I didn't hit it. But I'm not surprised I didn't hit it. But however, I'm still definitely. Oh, I got an air combo out of that. I wasn't expecting that. That was a good slash. Because I staggered her right into the mid. There was no way she was getting out of that. Oh, they're still leveling up? That's weird. Oh, because we're on, yeah. My god, I'm just wrecking you in that corner, bitch. You the big bad bitch. But she counters well into a mid-air combo, and then she always had that thing. But she's newer, but I like her. But from what I played of her last time, she always has that weird little mid rat. Oh, I wasn't even expecting that to come out. But I X'd it. I like outfit. Oh, come on, who doesn't mind playing the heaven side? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I've been playing Guilty Gear for like 10 years. And I still don't understand what the hell is happening. These are not online, unfortunately. Y'all fucking for some reason. Sin Kiske is a pretty interesting character. Fights with a flag. Johnny's new, surprisingly, but he's been in Lord for a while, which is shocking. Bedman's just messed up, man. I like Bedman as a character, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll rock technical again. It'll be a little bit harder, but I like a little bit of a challenge. Faust to me is kind of like this game's big. You're playing 2 or 3 different styles of games while playing this. And of course, we can't have Faust without a little. Typically, we can put him against Leo, but I'll put him against Slayer. Handicap's normal on each character, of course. I should probably raise the handicap on the comm, make it a little bit more different of a play style for me. I don't really like what they're doing with Faust though. I like he throws her like a freaking blow-up doll. He doesn't go up with that one? I thought he does. They changed it up so much. You like my face? Oh shit. Trying to get my tension out. There we go. I don't know how I'm gonna feel without that wacky Faust style. Oh, we both counter? Nice. I got a double KO the other time. Shit. There we go. Alright. Not bad. You gotta protect those legs. But Guilty Gear is one of those, like, fighting games that truly is a testament of itself. You know, it's got a weird story. Not the best story, and not the greatest story in, you know, gaming history, but I still think in my heart that that still falls from Mortal Kombat. I think the lore of Mortal Kombat has more to it. With the exception, perhaps, of, not Tekken, but, I don't know, Injustice is becoming like its own thing, but it's not nearly as good. But in terms of fighting game story arcs, the craziest ones technically are, you know, your Japanese ones are always the weirdest, but I would say Mortal Kombat hands down probably the best story of any game, but the best fighting game of all time is likely Tekken. Guilty Gear, however, is my favorite in regards to like character design, music. Obviously, you know you don't get better music from any other game, especially if you're a metalhead. I mean, which I am. But I was hoping to derive that into a 2-1 combo, but there we go. That's what I meant to do when I ran in, but wait, my burst is up? My burst isn't up. Come on. Well, whatever. Tension wasn't working, and I pushed all 4 buttons, so I don't know what the hell happened there.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
I haven't played Jam before, she's new. Well, I like her. I like that. I'll go back to Stylish with her, because I'm not really sure how to play her. Put her against, Ramathal? Yeah, maybe. There's like 4 or 5 Valentines in this game. There's too many Valentines. There's Jacko Valentine, Ramathal Valentine, Fat Valentine, Alpha Valentine. I want my restaurant back. Yes, if I win, you're gonna be my waitress. That's pretty gross. That's a rough gear to fight against.
Heaven or hell, duel 1-1. Let's rock.
I like that magic replaces technology, though. I mean, I know that's supposed to be like a knockdown, but I don't know how to play her that well because I've never played her. I played against her. That's not cheap at all. I think it's pretty much over, buddy. I mean, she's a new character, so they have to make her, like, tough. She got an Ibuki style. You know, she's rough, but... Well, she's Chinese, right? Or is she no, she's Japanese, I'm sorry. I think she's, like, one of the few Japanese characters in this game, because, like, the Japanese are, like, all in camps and dead. So, it's a little misleading to think, like, oh, shit, where's all the... Ah, I got too far away. I'm out of the hitbox.
It's not over yet.
Is my burst up? No. Oh! Burst is still not up. I mean, I can't rely on burst, obviously, but... Got it. And that's why you gotta be careful how you protect yourself, or she's knocked the fuck out. I kind of was a sleeper on Guilty Gear when I was a kid, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be allowed to play this as a kid. Now in my 30s, I mean, I wouldn't let my kids play it. It's a little too sexy. I like it though. I mean, I think it's a fun game, but I mean, if my kid was like, if I had a kid that was like in their teens, I'd say, this is probably okay for them. I mean, you know, kids are what they are. Oh, I was hoping to catch that. Nice. I definitely could play this like a lot more on the comp side because I'm just rough with it. And she's beastly, man. I never played her before. I mean, 3 in a row with her. Sorry, mix up that noodle. Fried rice. That's right, those guys will lose appreciation for all that skin you're showing. You gotta show some modesty. On the frickin' heaven side. Whew. I think. I don't know, they're really not specifying. Let's see, who else we got here? Yeah, Baiken. Yeah. That's another, lovely lady. Stylish again. I hate that I can't, like, Japan. I like that Japan's just a big crater in this world. We'll do Mila. I like Millie Rage. I'm a little biased towards green, obviously, but... Realistically, like, this is a pretty common, like, matchup in the story arcs. Like, when you think of classic Guilty matchups and, like, rivalries, you think Millie Rage and Baiken. See, they changed her whole entire style up. Like, she doesn't have that yo-yo look. Well, not the yo-yo, that's the nurse. Or, oh my god, not the nurse, the nun. Man, I'm losing my freaking head. I swear I'm not... Oh, shit! I didn't mean to burst that early. Oh, she's brutal too. I mean, I probably got this on a little lower. Like, I could probably raise the difficulty a little bit, but it's supposed to like advance with you, I think. The AI is just kind of standing there taking hits. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous playstyle. So I will be doing another video where I'm talking about a certain subject. I already started writing it out. It's going to be about the publishing industry and like supporting books right now, especially during this pandemic. But that'll be out sometime this week coming up. I was going to do another odd, like, natural phenomena thing, but I'm like, the second one wasn't, the first one really wasn't as liked, but it had like 2 views compared to like 40 or 50 views. So I'm going to talk about video games definitely some more in the future, but I want to talk about fighting games, like historically, like what fighting games are, like why they're so much more difficult to play. Like this looks like it's simple, but it's actually quite complicated. Viking is a badass. I don't know, there's gotta be a way to turn up the difficulty. I gotta see that. I mean, I'm not that good. Even with my characters. Yeah, that's a Johnny. Stylish again. I think stylish in tournaments is not allowed. I will put him against Soul. Because that's your typical, like, go-to. I like this level so much, I'm gonna keep it. If I change the music up a little bit. I mean, it's amazing, like... Like, I wouldn't want to live in this dystopian future, man. This place would suck.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I'll just check this out real quick. Alright. Sorry, that was kind of cheap. Listen to that freaking soundtrack, man. Now his coin things are kind of like they just continue to combo in. From what I've been playing of him so far, I've only had this game for a little while. Like I said, I'm kind of late to the party on this one. That's gonna kill. Beautiful. This, surprisingly, I think this stylish system is more... Really? I wasn't expecting like a perfect game anyway. But I feel like this is kind of more akin to Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters. Which, I played some of the beta on here, but it's not really my favorite fighting game right now. Like right now, like probably... This game is definitely up there though. I like the pace. I know it's ironic because I said Fighters isn't one of my favorites, but it is a favorite. I just think that this one's got more style to it. It definitely has more, it offers more in regards of like learning curve. I like how he's like protecting the face, like don't hurt the merchandise. Alright. Okay. Come on, I hit every freaking button. Do it. Oh, maybe I can't do it this time. Whatever. That's what I would do after a fight. Just cut a rose up so it just looks like roses are falling all over me. They're floating all over the place. Oh my god. Excellent, excellent gameplay though. So, you know, I would take this time to say, like, yeah, definitely Mortal Kombat 11 is one of my favorites right now. My Jade game is probably at its peak. I'm probably not going to get any better, but I'm definitely not going to get any worse. I played Chip. I haven't played Chip in years. I wasn't a big Chip guy. He's president, even though he's like a king, he's still president of the countries. But, I don't want to play Potemkin. Potemkin, whatever. So, I am kind of excited. I was thinking about getting Blaze Blue, because that's another Arc game, and Arc's definitely one of my favorite companies right now when it comes to fighters. But, we'll see. Now, the one weird thing about playing him is that you kind of want to play him Jeez. Yeah, that's going to be even worse in the new one. His damage is going to be so ridiculous. That Jack ground and pound. Oh, I wanted to continue that shit. Man, he is so broken. That backslash is nasty. Wait, how do you still have? He still has health. How's that possible? Oh, okay, that's why I dropped. That's what I did last time. Oh, come on. See, like, one hit does that much damage. It's pretty ridiculous. There we go. That's a good grab. I'm kind of wrecking him. I'm like wrecking the shit out of him. Yeah, this is definitely a little too easy for me. Being a veteran player. Oh god, why'd I do that? And I totally dropped you in, buddy. You're not getting away from me, buddy. You're not. You're done. You're freaking done, man. I mean, I kind of knew that was going to be one-sided. I should have probably picked a different character. Should respond now. You know, I feel bad that we didn't really get to see a good Slayer play, so I'll play Slayer right now. You know, we'll do the Dizzy theme. And we're gonna play against Dizzy. How about that? Dizzy's a beast if you can master her. Her wings are freaking cool. We're gonna watch this. Power up by suckling up on my wife. Oh, not my wife, but my chick. Just the artwork. Like, yeah, we'll give you some boobs too while you're at it.
Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
What can I tell you? She kind of ran into that shit, so... It's way too easy. It is way... Oh, finally got a tech hit on me. Could you imagine if I perfect 3 rounds? I think then I'd be like, yeah, there's either something's broken or I'm not playing right. Did we just get an upskirt? I think we just got an upskirt. Not really much skirt to look up, to be fair, though. Come on. Oh, nice. I don't know why she's not using her burst. Like, now's the perfect time to use the burst. Whatever. I gotta change the settings on it. It's just not fighting me hard enough. Like his little Batman insignia. You gotta appreciate that. You have to. So, I'll do the same thing for Dizzy then. Hey, you know what? We just saw that color. I'll do something different. I like that one. And we'll play against... Oh, we'll do Heaven's Edge. I like Heaven's Edge. Beautiful map. We'll play against it. We could play against him over here. There we go. I like Venom. Why not? Yo, for the longest time I thought that was a mask. Not his hair. Oh, nasty. I don't even want to see him. He says the exact same thing. What should I do with it? Oh, nice. He's actually doing something. Aw, oh, shit.
It's not over yet.
Yep.
It's not over yet.
How the hell is he still alive? How the hell is he still alive? And how the hell am I still alive, for that matter? That was harder. That was much harder. Here we go. Oh, that was gonna be a perfect round. It's so beautiful when it comes out, like, you don't even care if you're gonna, like, fail it, but... I don't even understand how those things aren't hurting me. There we go. Why'd you walk into that? Why would you walk into my launcher? Like, I even telegraphed it. I don't care if you're AI or not. Oh no, that was a perfect waiting to happen. Well, I don't always get perfect. It's not something I normally do or try for. I just go for the win. When you played enough tournaments as I do, you don't care about completely dominating. You just care about like getting the lead. I think that's fair considering who I'm going to bring into this fight. I think this is going to be a good one. Sin versus Kai. Oh, they actually talk to each other?
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, that was a good counter. Now, see, now the AI is starting to do shit. It just took me like 10 wins in a row. Yeah, he's got that little like. I kick ass for the Lord. I had to. One of my favorite movies of all time, Dead Alive. I forget he's got like a burn down meter. Am I the only one who kind of wish RoboKai was? I like that, like he is like this nasty like version of Kai. Yeah, I mean it's a little bit harder, but I kind of like also how Sin is very like. He's very cocky, he's very arrogant, but he's also like, I'm gonna be the best. air slash too. That's very good. You don't get that very often. Alright, here we go. There we go. And I caught that extra 3, which I shouldn't have done, but... He's hungry, he needs food! Orc needs food. Orc needs food. I'm sure there's plenty of people, you know, like, I definitely know, like, the technical play style is so much better, but style is good, too. Stylish. Yeah. I actually like this character, how he plays, or she plays, because she's got a very Street Fighter-esque style that I've noticed. Kind of plays like Goku-sen, or Goken. Not Goku-sen, Goken, or Gokin. Depends. I'll put on random for that. Who didn't we... Well, we saw Soul, right? We saw her. We haven't seen Zato. I like Zato in this game too. Zato plays well. I like that gay pride Zato right there. Alright, she's gonna be rough though. Alright, she's coming for you. We're gonna fight fair against a demon. Yeah, that's fair. Zato is just a nasty son of a bitch. Yeah, his pop-ups aren't as easy. Like I said, definitely more of a Street Fighter-esque style with Ki. One of the only characters that has Ki, of course, because like the only Japanese character left. This is a game where Ki characters shouldn't really be, you know. What the shit was that? Oh, it's the level. I was like, what the hell? That's not part of Zato's thing. I haven't seen that. Well, I haven't played this level much. There we go. That's gonna hurt. But it kinda is. See, that's the only good thing, like, it's delayed by a lot. But it can be followed up with a tech jump, man, or anti-air. Like, I just hit him with a nasty anti-air right there. Good counter slash. So yeah, if anybody wants to actually understand this story arc for this game, good luck. Even the people who have studied it, who have like done, you know, podcasts and videos on it. I don't even think Daisuke really knows what the hell is going on. Not really the greatest writer here. He's more of a badass, you know. Okay, I figured you'd jump in, that's what I wanted, and go into the air. Got you again, buddy. But there's a couple of places out there where you can kind of learn the lore. So she just hit the self-destruct button. I love that anime style so much. Oh my god. It is timeless. It's as if you're completely and utterly emotionless. Alright, so we'll play a couple more and then I think we're gonna go because unfortunately I can't get online. But that's okay. So we're gonna play Raven. Go with of course we're gonna go with green. We're gonna remain. Yeah, we'll do random again. Ogre Valley, why not? Answer. This will be actually a really good fight. This might even be the last match. But thank you all for watching. We'll see. And like I said, I'm kind of a newbie to it in regards to like people who've been playing much longer than I have. Like I've been playing for like 20 years. Longer than 20 years. I mean, we're coming up on like the 28th anniversary or something like that. Came out in 1996, so it's going to be 2022. 2021, actually. Sorry. That it's going to be, what, 25 years old? Or is it 25 years old this year? It's crazy to think that this game's been out that long.
All or nothing.
Now I'm gonna go a little cheap DBZ on them. Extend that combo. Oh, I might just get the, Oh, no. Wait, no. I think it's still a perfect. I think it's still technically a perfect. Because even though he hit me, it was a tech hit. Let's do this. Yes! I thought so. I knew that was going to be a perfect because I'm like, oh wait, he technically hit me, but it was a block tech hit, so it wasn't even chip damage. He's like, I'm gonna just block you with the laws. Oh, I could have extended that at least 2 more hits. Two perfects, oh my god. I knew it was going to be a good style because he's very good with defense and I'm very good with offense. Raven's nasty. Raven and Ino are just perfectly balanced in this. That was good. 2 perfects though in a 3-round game. That's pretty good. Back-to-back perfects, by the way. That was that was very impressive for me. Let's see. I think I showed off everybody though. Did I not show off a certain character yet? Oh, Bedman. Yeah, I was gonna say I have Bedman, the elephant in the room. We'll do New York, which is obviously not New York. And we did Soul, we did all these characters up here. We did. Oh, we didn't do Axel. I think that's the only other character we didn't do. So this is actually a really good matchup too, because you got this tanky character against a very lanky character. So it's either going to be me hitting them hard, or they're just going to run through me like it's nothing. Bedman is a weird ass character. Like he's dreaming and using this thing. Out come the Chucks. Actually, they're not really Chucks. They're comma. They're some type of comma-based system. I kind of want to pop them up. Yeah, and that's why it gets nasty. I was trying to neutral jump in, but I launched him.
Keep on rocking.
Yeah, his reach is pretty good in this. Yeah, I'm not a big Bedman fan. I think he's a cool-looking character overall, but he's kind of shitty. I wouldn't say it's a character I'd recommend playing like in competitive, online in general, or even just as a main. The mainstays are always going to be Kai, Susuke, and Soul Bad Guy. But I mean, Ina has always been my girl. I know she's newer, but she's my girl. Or he got me. That's rare. I thought I had him in the, I thought I did the circle turn. Oh well. I thought I did full circle. Oh, I can't do full circle right now? See, he's a tank that brings a lot of pressure. Yeah, I'm talking a lot of pressure here. And I'm very impressed by what his design is, what he is as a character, but he's not a character I really would say I'm a fan of. I haven't played these games for nearly my entire life. I mean, literally, like, I've been playing these games my entire life. And that's not a figurative measure of timing here. I've been playing for over 30 years. I would, well, not 30 years, but damn near for like 28 years. Oh, I got you on the back return. Here comes Bedman's ridiculous over the top. Oh yeah, round 4. I keep thinking it's 2. These matches have been going a little longer. But still, Guilty Gear is like my quote-unquote guilty pleasure game. I played it a lot in college. I played it a lot on my PSP. That's where that's the first game I owned, was the PSP version of Guilty Gear X. I mean, this is gonna be a close one. Shit! Nah, I knew that was gonna hurt. Oh, here comes the anti-air into the... There we go. Got him. Got him with the down 4. Oh no, forward 4. Yeah, for my photosensitive friends, I'm not gonna watch that. Alright, well, you know what, we'll do one more, even though we played everybody, so, let me just go through and double check. Played her, played him, played him, played her, played him, him, her, him, her, him. Yeah, that's the entire roster. I'm a little surprised by that. I mean, obviously Justice is missing. I think Justice goes here after you watch the entire movie or whatever, or played the game. But Jacko is the main boss. I'll play... I don't really want to play Jacko, actually. I'm just one of those characters I just don't like to play. I'll play Zato. Do this Gay Pride one. Royal Court. And we'll play... Axel's usually a good character to go against him, but I'd rather play the King against him. So, I might do a fighting game retrospective. Like, I definitely have the knowledge of it down pat, where other people may just be good at the game and they may be obsessed with them, but I actually have studied these games more than I should admit. Great punishment! Yeah, he's definitely like England's second best king. I was kind of trying to hit all of them. Come on, Eddie. Help me out, Eddie. Freaking awesome, like, demon named Eddie. Surprisingly, even match right now. I like Eddie kind of looks like a shark demon. I mean, he is a shark demon, but I mean, this kind of looks like MDK as well. Looks like it was designed after MDK. Oh my god, listen to that soundtrack! Well, I'm coming for you. I'm bringing Sharky with me. See, this is like how they should have been playing against me. I mean, okay, I was a little button mashing more than I should admit there. Oh, what happened? It didn't chain. Whatever. I shouldn't have perfected him. Zato, I feel your pain, man. Everything does grow, though. Well, I gotta say, though, I'm really excited for the next one. I really am. Sign was good. Rev, you know, Guilty Gear XR Rev is just, you know, what it is. And Rev 2 especially. But I'm really looking forward to, like, a game where it's going to be for the masses. It's the first time Guilty Gear is going to be for the masses coming up in, like, late 2020. And What I'm seeing of it so far, I'm pretty impressed. As not necessarily a long time fan, but a medium time fan, if you will, I'd say that this is going to be the one that probably makes all of us Guilty Gear fans again. However, I think it's going to be darker, like I said earlier, and I think it's going to be one of those games that just clarifies everything. I think it's going to be a retelling, a remastering of everything. It's going to be like not retconned. I hope there's no retcons. I'm not a big fan of those. However, I can respect that most Westerners don't get the story. And I can understand it because the story is very convoluted. And when something is so convoluted as this, you tend to have a fracture or schism in the lore versus, you know, the actual true lore versus like every other character. But that's every fighting game. You know, if you win every single fighting game with Reptile in Mortal Kombat, or if you win every single, you know, story mode version of Mortal Kombat with every game that has Reptile in it, you'll only know the story perspective through the Zetarian race. So Reptile is not a canon necessarily, or at least a canon win, but he's a canon story arc. So that's why this game needs an actual good story mode. Like, this story mode is just an animated movie, which I respect. I love the design, I love the character design. ArcWorks does amazing, Arc System does amazing, not ArcWorks. But at the same time, I want a playable, you know, I don't want just an online mode. That's like what happened with other games, especially fighting games, that are losing their mainstay as story-driven, because that's what keeps it alive. I mean, I can have a beat-em-up game anywhere. I can create my own beat-em-up game, but if I don't have a good story arc, and I don't have a good lore behind it that's going to drive home these characters and why you should give a damn about them, you're not going to want to play the game. It's simple. It's just plain and simple. That's just how it's going to function. So, with that being said, thank you for joining me for playing Guilty Gear. It really is one of those games I absolutely admire. I think it has so much potential in the West. I think it has to catch on a little bit more. When people name their favorite fighting games, it's very rare that they go straight to Guilty Gear, but they do. They know it. I think that the Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball FighterZ, is going to put them on the map in the West, and I think that Daisuke knows that, and I think that's why they're going to do this huge like thing where everything's a little bit darker. I mean, Faust should be still comical, but I don't know. From what I've seen of him play, he's playing a lot like Scarecrow from DC. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm not sure what that's going to entail for the future of the gaming lore, but at the end of the day, it's all about Kai, it's all about Soul, and watching those two go at it. And now we're going to see probably the outcome of this game, which is going to be Valentine becoming a major character in the story lore again, and probably being, you know, what the new Justice is going to be. So we're excited for that as a community, but at the same time, like, just kind of jumping into the lore head first and not really quite understanding it as a child, and this whole anti-Kai based magic system that's there, and this new system of magic technologies that has to be explained. You can read the data on it. There's books. There's so much out there. If you're interested in this gaming, this fighting gaming, you know, franchise, if you will, I consider it a franchise. I think it's more of it's more of like a conglomerate. It's everything. It's not just fighting. It's like Overwatch at this point. It's got comics. It's got books. It's got movies. It's got anime. It's got everything under the sun. Soundtracks. I mean, the soundtracks alone are probably outselling the game in some places, especially Japan and South Korea. I believe it's huge. But regardless of whether or not that's the case, we in the West really have not gravitated towards this as a true hardcore fighting game as much as like Blaze Blue even, or Dragon Ball FighterZ. Evo definitely, that game was designed for Evo. The game that's coming out was designed for Evo. It's definitely more championship based, definitely more competitive based, and I like competitive based games. I've been playing them for years. I've been saying for years that fighting game tournaments were going to be huge. Evo's been around since like '94, and it was very small in the beginning, you know, like a couple hundred people. Now it's thousands. Now it's people flocking to huge amphitheaters to watch the best of the best play each other. But it's also about competing and becoming the best. I wish I was born like 10 years earlier or later than I was. I wish I was born in like '96 rather than '86, because I would have grabbed onto this and have been like probably one of the better ones out there. I'm not toting, but it's like, the old guy that comes out of retirement. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be like Rocky, and Rocky was in his prime before the first movie, so that shows you the concept that we're going to be going through here. But anyway, I definitely think that the new game is going to be primarily combat competitive based, and it's going to definitely have to drive the story, or it's just not going to catch on as big. I want it to be up there with Street Fighter because it deserves to be up there with Street Fighter. It deserves to be up there. Darkstalkers was another one. Vampire in Japan, that game was supposedly one of those games. Now, I have bought quite a few fighting games for this. There's probably more fighting games I bought for this generation console cycle than any other generation of gaming. I've never bought Tekken. I never owned Tekken. I've always played Tekken 2 as a friend or borrowed it. Back then, games were too expensive and you didn't have the money as a kid. So I don't want Tekken 7. I'm not a fan of it. I played some of it. I think it's more of just a DLC grab. I think it doesn't really do much for the mechanics. The learning curve on it is way too hard even for veteran players, and that's okay. I like a good challenge. I like a good learning system, but at the same time, I feel like they just didn't do justice to the game. Maybe I'm wrong. I know most people love it, but I mean, I don't want to do like 300 hit combos. I really don't want to have to do 300 button commands. It's just a little too ridiculous for me. Even as someone who memorizes that, they're playing like AlphaGo, So, that being said, I think that I'm probably going to end this. I should have said that. Sorry to lag on here, but we're probably going to end it. This was a good way to end it. Look at that flames. It almost has like a mini Digi. I hope the newer games are going to have a little bit better graphics. From what I'm seeing, they do, but I'm not saying that these graphics are bad. In fact, quite the contrary. They're probably some of the best Guilty Gear graphics I've seen thus far. We're going to see a much better graphic system, though. Hold on a second. Let me just wipe that. There we go. And we're definitely going to see it, it's not going to flounder. It's going to thrive. It's going to transcend what we've already known about Guilty Gear. But yeah, I've always been excited for Guilty Gear, and I have to say, very excited for this. But I've always said fighting games need to become like the new wave of championship sports, because they are a pro sport. Anybody can do it, but only a few handful of people are going to be the best of the best. I strive to be one of the better Mortal Kombat players, and hopefully I'll get there one of these days. But regardless, I love Guilty Gear. I think this is great. But anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering. Thank you so much for watching. I will do some Mortal Kombat eventually again, but my next video will be talking about publishing. I know it's a little off topic from gaming, but I definitely want to do a fighting game talk. I really want to do an elaborate fighting game talk. I might do that live. I might literally do that live because I want to get a lot of people there and discussing fighting games, because I think it's something that, one, I have literally been playing fighting games longer than some of these entire series have been around, and two, I've just been curtailed by all these newer things that are coming out, and I played them now. I'm not like the old crotchety old man that goes, back in my day it was only Street Fighter and that's all you had. No, in fact, you didn't just have Street Fighter. You had a multitude of different fighting games that have come and gone. We're talking like probably more diversity in the fighting game universe than there has been in years. And Blaze Blue is definitely up there. I like that cross tag where they had like actual anime characters from different animes and different, like Ruby is a big one. Ruby is a fun game, or fun anime. That would be a fun game. But yeah, I might have to do that talk. I might just go and do that talk right now because I'm really fascinated by it and I'm really excited to talk about it. I could definitely do that talk, but I want to do a live version of that. But the publishing one is definitely next. But I would also like to add on that it's not just about video games. It's more about why are these competitive games so important in regards to like moving a new style of sport ahead of time. I mean, it started with like League of Legends and Diablo. All those games were competitive. Competitive gaming's been around since I was a kid. In the movie The Wiz is a crack shot at like what is a quote unquote gaming marathon tournament, which is like, you know, a racing tournament, like who can beat Super Mario World 3 quicker. And that was the first introduction of Mario World to the West. Super Mario World 3 or 4 if you were in Japan. So with that being said, though, being so knowledgeable on this stuff, and like, you know, it's so much useless knowledge, but my fighting game useless knowledge is probably some of the best out there. Especially because I span a multitude of different core fighting franchises. Ones that are vanished since the dawn of time, like Clay Fighter, and some really obscure titles like Thrill Kill and all those. I have such a immense love for because they're so unique and avant-garde out there style games. And then you have like Guilty Gear, which is just, you know, pop culture wise, it's huge. Yes, but I still think it needs to take off bigger, especially because I think a lot of people get turned off by the Japanese animation. I think a lot of people don't want that in their Western fighting games. They want more like, I mean, of course, Street Fighter, but I think if you compare it to like Mortal Kombat, which is obviously also Eastern influence with medieval thrown in with robotic, you know, cyberpunk tech, you still have this vast cultural differentiation. You know, they just think, oh, this is just a weeaboo game. Well, it's not. Quite frankly, it's very unique. It's very 80s metal. It's definitely my era kind of game, and I'm shocked I didn't pick up on it a lot sooner, even though I've been playing it for about 10 years. So, in the last decade, I've just imagined that I'm really excited for the next one. I'm really excited. I've been watching people play it online. I've been watching the closed beta play. Got to say that it really looks like it's going to fundamentally be one of the best looking, best sounding, best soundtrack by far already. Like, hands down, the soundtrack's killed it. It's the best soundtrack in any Guilty Gear game. So that's going to kill it. I mean, that new song, I just like fucking rocking to it already. I love it. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening and have a good one.